This episode of the ResortLoop.com podcast is brought to you by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. Joffrey's is proud to be the official specialty coffee of Disney. Enjoy drinks and pastries at Joffrey's kiosks throughout the parks and check out the Disney Specialty Coffee Collection only at Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Please board quickly and safely. Our monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
This is an exciting day in what will go down as a day in Disney history, but this is episode 253.
253. I'm hoping.
You're hoping.
As we record this Tuesday morning, we're anticipating the announcement of the announcement
of the grand opening. Technically, I think it's just a renaming because it's been open. Constantly through this whole. I don't want to say debacle, but construction, heavy duty construction going on at what I'm going to call Downtown Disney. But however.
Not anymore. You're not
anymore. When did we first talk about this, Bob? Do you remember?
Oh
when we
my
first
gosh!
Talked about this?
This was actually announced by Disney back in 2013, March.
Yes, March
of 2013. You remember what show that was? What show was that?
That was number 12. Good Lord. ResortLoop.com, episode 12.
I was a young man then.
We were both just young, spry bucks.
Oh, man.
We've grown so much wiser.
Unbelievable.
Over the past 2.5 years or whatever it's been.
No, unbelievable. We grew wiser.
Yeah, no one believes that.
No.
Not for a second.
Especially our wives.
Oh, they know it. They know it. They're saints.
Before we get into the show,
yes.
Talking about the announcement of the announcement.
Before we get into the meat,
potential of announcement,
you're going to serve us up a little appetizer, or maybe an amuse-bouche.
Well, this actually, I'm hoping that this is not an omen to this announcement, because today,
yes.
On this day in Disney history, Tim, back in 1999.
Oh,
you were partying then,
like you wouldn't believe.
Like it was never mind.
No, I couldn't think of any lyrics offhand.
Yeah,
and I might have gone into Little Red Corvette, so I just decided to be quiet.
You probably would have.
You are wearing a raspberry beret.
It is early as we record this.
It is very early.
Before the. That's why we're saying
it might be the supermoon. Is there a supermoon?
There is a supermoon.
Or is that just? Never mind. I was going to make a pants.
Yeah. Anyway.
No. Family friendly.
This day in Disney history, 1999, at Epcot, the Mickey Mouse arm holding a wand is dedicated with 2,000 over Spaceship Earth, signaling the start of the Millennium Celebration.
That was awesome. I liked the hand at first. When it was there for a limited time engagement.
Right. I still say they should bring that out every fall with a giant spatula.
That would be awesome.
For food and wine. That would be so cool. So I'm hoping that this new announcement of Disney Springs will not go that route.
No, I think it'll be fine. I think Disney Springs will go down as being Y2K compatible. For you young people, you search that.
Yeah, nobody's going through all the coding going, we got to change this.
The world is going to end.
Change this. So you can no longer, my friends, call it Downtown MGM Disney.
Disney MGM Studios.
Disney MGM Studios.
Although I probably will.
Before we get started, I gotta read. This was back in 2013. This was March of 2013. This is how they announced Disney Springs.
Okay.
They said, the story of Disney Springs begins at our new town center, which is oriented around a series of bubbling natural springs that first attracted settlers to the area. Always a backstory. Now, I've been to Disney Springs.
You have?
I've not seen any bubbling waters anywhere. So.
I saw bubbling water. It was a mess. But
I'm not.
There were those big yellow placards outside, and they cleaned up the bathroom. So the bubbling water went away.
Going on, they said we're just going to leave that alone.
Toilet humor. Who would have thought?
Tim
and
you.
Toilet humor.
Right. Yeah. From there, the town grew to encompass 3 additional neighborhoods: the Landing,
yes,
Marketplace, and West Side.
I'm not doing it.
West
The
Side.
West Side.
Each with its own distinct charm and atmosphere. Once complete, Disney Springs will expand from 75 to more than 150 dining, shopping, and entertainment venues featuring some of the world's most iconic brands and restaurants. And then they just go on and talk about the construction and when they plan on it being finished, which they're saying complete in 2016.
Oh, that's not now. That's next year.
So, kind of, Disney does this. They announce things before they're quite finished.
Yes.
With it, which is fine.
Remember, it's a renaming. It's not a grand opening.
It's a renaming, right? Yeah, it will officially be named now Disney Springs. You've seen the placards around Disney Springs now that say Disney Springs.
It's been named for a while.
They've been there for a while.
They just want to get all their ducks in a row. They want to start printing.
Gosh.
What?
No.
Oh,
really?
they want to start printing maps when you're actually using Disney Springs. All of these restaurants have to print up menus and tell people they're at Disney Springs.
They're at Disney Springs, right.
You don't want to have a bunch of people with their all own individual websites coding, calling it Downtown Disney.
Yeah.
Well, next year we got to change it anyway to Disney Springs. They're hitting the ground running.
Right. So I'm kind of looking forward to. I'm hoping there's some good merchandising announced with this announcement of the announcement.
I tell you, the merchandising, I think, will be interesting. But right now, they're hitting the ground running with all these restaurants.
They've got a ton of restaurants.
I mean, the Boathouse has had tremendous reviews.
Yeah, the Boathouse is doing well. Bongo's Cuban Cafe seems to be doing well. You got like 23 Wolfgang Pucks all over the place. I don't know what's going on there. I think Wolfgang Puck owns part of Disney Springs. I'm not sure, but
he owned the land.
Something. Man, he's got some stuff in there. Of course, we've both enjoyed Splitsville.
I love Splitsville.
At
Kona fries.
And you know what? That new Exposition Park is where the food trucks are.
The food truck.
They don't just call it the food truck place.
That's what I call it.
I know. That's what most people call it.
The food truck.
Let's go
place
over to that
area.
food. Nobody's saying.
The
Let's
food
go
truck
over to
food court.
Exposition Park because they can't say Exposition Park for some reason this morning. It is early, but you know what? The menus there look good. Those food trucks. I know I was anti-food truck, but they actually look pretty good.
Well, you're anti-food truck, but you're not anti-food.
Well, never.
Please.
Never.
If it's good food, you'll eat it.
What I don't care for is the whole, okay, I'm going to get my food from the food truck and then I'm going to go stand someplace, or I'm going to try and find someplace to sit and eat my food.
There's that, and then there's the whole, the food truck is probably a fantastic idea for maybe 7 months out of the year.
Right. Yes.
I don't know if I want to get a bunch of nice hot food at a food truck and eat it out in the 95-degree
It's a little steep, yeah.
But,
right.
I'm sure right about this time of year.
Right.
Going into the fall.
This would be a great time. They have, let me just read off the food trucks they have there right now, and these are going to change. Everything changes down there, but World Showcase of Flavors, they've got that.
Oh, yep.
The Superstar Catering, which looks kind of good. Namaste Cafe, is that right? Am I saying that right?
Namaste?
Namaste?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, close enough. And Fantasy Fair. That they all encompass all of the parks.
Different foods from around the parks. You can just get in one spot.
Right. So kind of cool. A little bit less expensive, I guess, than going to the bigger restaurants.
Well, I mean, you're going to have, hopefully, I'm sure they're hoping, so many people there. And not everybody every day is going to be able to afford one of those premium dinners.
Right.
What do you think about this Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar opening up?
Oh, my gosh. I want to go to that so bad. I saw it every time I'd go down there. They were in different phases of building. And now that it's open, looks fantastic.
I saw that they're going to have not only Indiana Jones-themed food.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have different shout-outs to different Disney, what would you call it?
Adventurers?
Disney hidden gems.
Ooh, I like that.
Like things to look out for. I don't want to spoil anything, but just keep an eye out when you're there for different.
So you're saying there's actually stuff to look at?
Tons of stuff. Oh my gosh!
Tons of stuff.
Have you seen the concept art?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Can't wait.
Fantastic. Yep. I wonder if that's done by our friend down there. He did a lot of the Disney Springs concept art.
We will need to drop him a line.
We will have to do that
without dropping names.
Yeah, we're not name droppers.
We're not.
How is Clooney, by the way?
He's not bad.
He's doing okay?
Yeah, he's doing all right.
Yeah, the marriage is going
Yeah, he invited me over to Tuscany, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, that's nice. It's too bad you couldn't go. You couldn't get the time off from
No,
work.
I couldn't get the time off work. I wanted him to sign my copy of Tomorrowland, although I guess that's not out yet either. So.
Hey, boss, my buddy George Clooney would like me to come to Tuscany. Can I have the weekend off? Nope.
I don't think so.
I do got to say this. One of the things I love about the new Disney Springs, and of course it's not all done yet. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
I love that new bridge that you can then bypass the marketplace stuff, which, as you know, used to get so jammed with people.
Right.
People going into the World of Disney store and Ghirardelli's chocolate and ice cream. It was just so jammed up.
You're telling me Disney has some kind of gift for crowd control?
They do.
Where did they learn that?
Len Testa. But yeah, it's that bridge just takes a lot of the stress of walking around there. The bridge goes from over by Rainforest Cafe and heads over toward T-Rex.
All right.
Over near T-Rex.
Yep,
So you right over the water there, and it's a nice, relaxing, beautiful at night, by the way.
It's always been gorgeous at night there.
Beautiful at night. And of course, then you're getting all those newer shops over on the west side.
The west side.
West side. One of my kids' favorites, they just love this thing, was Curl by Sammy Duvall.
Oh, I remember.
They cost me so much money going into Curl.
Wait till college. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about college. But Curl. They loved Curl. They've got that cigar store over there, and of course our pals from Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company.
Oh, Tea Traders.
Tea Traders. Kind of cool. You can go over to Disney's Candy Cauldron over there and watch them actually make different candies and candied apples and stuff like that.
Okay, they do that at Disneyland, I've heard.
Yeah.
On Main Street at Disneyland, they'll make like candy canes over there.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
I'll bet they will do that at around Christmas time.
You've heard it here first, folks.
What?
Is this thing on?
They better.
Check.
Now they better
Why
do
am I
it.
yelling? It's too early in the morning.
I don't know. And then, of course, they have the Orlando Harley-Davidson shop.
I tell you what. I don't know why Harley-Davidson shops are right next to the interstates. Everyone knows driving down to Florida?
Because that's where motorcyclists ride.
Oh, I thought they drove, like, back roads.
They do drive back.
I just mean there's a lot. I see a lot.
They used to.
There's like 3 in Ohio
now
we go by.
most of them hop on the interstate.
No
motorcycles sold. So if you're thinking about buying a motorcycle, don't go to the one at
Why would you
Disney
not buy
Springs.
like a Fantasia-branded Harley-Davidson motorcycle?
Because you don't want beat up.
No one's going to beat you up. They're going to say that's cool.
Okay.
I got the bikers with the Mickey Mouse tattoos. I don't mess with them.
I
just say nice ink and keep going.
Is that what you say?
That's what I say. It makes me sound hip.
I think you just keep going. Huh?
Then I show them my tattoo, which is actually just a blemish. But, we got to bond over something.
You need to get that looked at.
I probably should.
I've talked to you about that. One of my son's favorite stores in the new Disney Springs is Superhero Headquarters.
Oh.
Where they got all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff in
Superhero
there.
stuff?
Superhero stuff.
Iron Man masks?
They have a lot of Iron Man's everything and Captain America. And,
Captain America shields.
Guardians of the Galaxy and all that. D Street, which some of our pals over in England that love the Vinylmation. D Street has a lot of Vinylmation. All kinds.
I didn't get too into the Vinylmation myself.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I could see myself getting sucked in with those mystery boxes and that whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
I had to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, that's just, we don't want to do that. We can't afford that.
No.
A lot of the newer things that they have downtown Disney, see, I'm still saying it.
Everyone's going to do that.
Disney Springs is a lot of live entertainment in different areas.
That's awesome.
They've opened up an area actually right next to the boathouse across from Tea Traders where we watched and enjoyed watching this guy playing the guitar and just was awesome. It was really very, very nice. You can sit down, grab yourself some iced tea from Tea Traders.
Absolutely.
Just hang out and listen to some music. So it's becoming a real nice place to just relax and enjoy some free entertainment, which you don't hear that very often with Disney.
No.
Anything free.
No. But they're hoping you're going to spend a lot of money over there, so they'll throw in some music for you.
Yeah. Speaking of not free, the carousel. That's always bothered me. I don't know why.
Oh.
That carousel for the little kids.
Yeah.
And it's only a couple of bucks, but still. So the new Disney Springs, kind of looking forward to finding out what new shops are going to be coming in.
We know this week, kind of excited by this, Morimoto Asia opens up.
Why has it got to be more?
Because it's
I didn't
always more. Former Iron Chef restaurant, Asian Fusion.
Whoa.
Yeah, I said it. Now, here's the thing I don't know. They said it has a lake view.
Uh-huh.
And I'm doing research for the show. You know, I'm deep.
You're a big research guy.
And I found a picture on the second floor. They say they have a sushi bar.
Ooh.
With a nice, lovely view of the lake outside.
Get out of here.
I will not, but I will later. However, the shot they showed out on the deck, lovely shot of the dome for Planet Hollywood, and of the parking deck under construction.
Oh.
So I'm guessing maybe it actually wraps around maybe that floor. That was the only picture I saw.
I wonder if the whole thing rotates. Have you seen
Carousel of Progress, Morimoto Asia.
There you go. Garden Grill or something like that. Where have you've seen where the sushi bars in Japan, they have the conveyor belt where you maybe you go around the sushi and grab what you want.
I love that.
Use that idea. You guys are free to use that idea.
Yeah, compliments on ResortLoop.com.
I'm not going to sue you or nothing. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, you don't have enough legal. We don't have enough legal counsel for that.
We don't have our legal counsel?
I'd say we have legal counsel. We don't have that much legal counsel.
Okay, I thought he'd drop
Not enough to be proactive. Enough to be reactive.
Yeah, we're not going to. Not going to be good. And I'm glad they kept some of the favorites. They didn't just bulldoze everything down. You still got Fulton's Crab House. And,
yes, you can't get rid of the Empress Lily.
Raglan Road. No, you can't. No, that'd be a bad idea.
What do you think about this STK restaurant?
I don't know about this.
It's like a big chain, not a big chain, but a smaller chain of a very upscale steakhouse.
I like it.
Like I'm guessing your $50, $60, $70 steaks.
Oh, I'll bet. Yeah. Kind of like a Morton's Steakhouse.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so that's what we would call Morton's. But somewhat like very prime, very exclusive.
Mm.
I think it'll be fantastic. I've not been to the steak because I guess they have them in Chicago, New York, and that kind of thing.
Yeah, we're not high rollers. Well, no. I'm not a high roller. You're a high roller.
No, I mean, I had steak the other day. I got it at Chipotle, so that was something.
Oh, there you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you, a place I want to try is this Portobello Country Italian Trattoria. That just sounds good, looks good. But some of the reviews of some of these places, because I think you can't review a place right out of the gate, I don't think, just because it takes them some time to get to get up to speed. Sometimes
it does.
You get chefs coming and going. So some of these places, if you do a little bit of research and you go, it's not getting real good reviews, give them some time. I think things are going to get better.
They try to hit the ground running.
Right. So,
but you have that break-in period.
Always, no matter what. So, looking forward to the new announcement later on today. Depending on when you're listening to this.
Exactly. If you're listening to it first thing after you get it, you're good to go. But
right.
Big week over there at Disney Springs.
Very excited for the future of Disney as a whole. Seeing a lot of new stuff coming for a lot of speculation on the whole Star Wars land and Toy Story land and all that stuff. So,
but we know this is opening up.
What would we call this? I mean, Disney's doing a lot of renovations, a lot of new stuff. What would you call it?
If it were me,
if it were you,
I would think to call this the beginning.
I
think we're actually maybe in the middle now.
I think we're in the middle
of the Disney Renaissance.
Oh my gosh!
I know,
that's brilliant.
I thought so too. Not to pat myself on the back, but ouch.
You're not that flexible.
No, need to take up some yogi.
Tim.
Yes, Bob.
That's all I've got.
I think that's all we can afford to say. Everybody, thanks for joining us. Disney Springs, very excited. This has been the Gateway to the Magic. I won't even tell you where I'm from. ResortLoop.com. Share with your friends.
See you, everybody.
Recreation takes many forms, even window shopping. And Walt Disney World Village is just the place, with over 30 shops and restaurants. Ever dine on board a Mississippi riverboat? Well, at the Village, you can. The Empress Lily Riverboat Restaurant is a recreation of a 19th century steam-driven riverboat. Your dreams go back to the days when finery was the fashion, and mealtime an experience to be savored.